Hey, kinfolk, welcome to Keeping It Neat. I'm Derek.
I'm Becca.
I'm Nick.
And we got it right.
That's
good. That's a good start right there. That's a really good start, everyone.
Yep.
So we are here for the Kinfolk Wheel of Whiskey Live.
And what a wheel it was.
And what a wheel it was.
We've got crazy selections.
Yeah, it was a crazy selections. You know, I kind of went, but wasn't expecting two Japanese back to back, and you know, but we got it, and we have one bourbon. So you know, I have the batting order that we'll be sipping in, but we'll let a few more people come in. But so what's going on, kids? What's going on?
Okay, so I'm going to start.
Okay.
You should see right before we get started. Okay. It's always, how are we going to enter? How are we going to start? What are we going to do? These two guys over here, it's always something interesting.
Yeah.
So today they were, making muscles and doing all of this.
we were just showing our guns.
We were going to do the cornholio. Sweat coming from my bunghole.
But we decided that's not how we were going to.
We're going to be professionals.
Yeah. For now.
Anyway.
Uh-huh.
Yes, so.
Can't
then the
promise
shirts start coming off.
Then your shirt came off.
Yeah, well, I lifted it up a little bit.
You have no idea what you missed beforehand.
Yeah. Hey, hello.
The flexing was
Greg,
huge. I mean,
it was.
Good evening.
Basically, I'm the
Darren's
only one with my
here.
shoes on still. And then, I was like,
Hola.
I'm almost the same height as you, even though I'm never really not. And we started flexing and doing some things.
Yeah, we were doing some
poses.
He says we started flexing. Nick
Becca actually
started.
crouched down. She was like, I think I'm going to die. So, wonderful. I'm glad to hear we have audio.
Yeah, we do have audio. That
Derek's
is good.
computer did not work
Wow,
today.
it's
So
been a
Computer,
day.
Yeah, it's been a day.
we're using mine, who
John
updated his
Hurricane
yesterday.
from Florida.
Yeah, the hurricane from Florida. John,
How you doing?
Down there. So you're going through everybody. Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
Good evening.
And good
We
night.
have-
And that's it. Shut the show off.
Yeah. There's John from sunny Florida.
Yeah.
We got Bill Kitchers in.
What's
Mike
up, Bill?
Noon's here with Ola and
Darren,
Jeff.
what's up, buddy?
We got Chris is in.
Chris, how's it going?
Charlie. What's up, Charlie?
Video's a little glitchy, though. Sounds
My
perfect.
Charlie? Hey, Charlie.
Yeah, there's
What's up, Tracy?
Tracy's in.
Oh, we got a first Facebook user, friends. Don't forget, if you haven't done this before,
Jennifer. That's...
you have to go up above this in Facebook and give permissions by clicking the blue link.
Yeah, I will show you right now.
He's going to show you.
Yes, I have my slides ready. So you're going to go to this. It says I'm going live using the StreamYard. Before, you're just going to click on this part that says the StreamYard.com Facebook. Then you can see this screen. Next, click on that blue box down there below so that way we can see your name in the comments if you're on Facebook. If you're on YouTube or Twitter, it doesn't matter. We'll see your comments no matter what. Just Facebook, you have to give the permissions on Facebook. That's all. So.
That was so hard.
That was...
There's giant bottles in my way.
This giant box is over me. Nick is trying to point to all of the things. However, he's not pointing to anything.
Morano,
but he's poking at me here in the middle.
I didn't even see you.
Nope. He's like, this is how he starts. He does like this underneath, like in front of me. I'm like, what are you doing?
Did you?
Oh man!
Did you see Darren? He's konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Yes. Darren's in.
Darren sent me an incredibly funny
glitchy
text
on
before
YouTube.
this.
All right.
Yeah, Charlie said the same thing.
The Facebook is better. All right. I don't know. Sometimes YouTube is not the.
He said the audio was fine, but
the video
was glitchy.
Right.
That could just be YouTube then.
Yeah, it could be YouTube. It could be the connection we have with YouTube because that's possible. But as long as we got Facebook, it'll work itself out on YouTube usually. Yes.
My man, Richard Morano. We played a great game of golf last week with Darren.
Oh, did you?
And no Velcro tonight, hopefully. Fingers crossed. And a happy belated to Darren. Darren's birthday was on Monday, and I wanted to give him a shout out. So happy birthday, buddy.
So Jerry
We shall toast to you.
We shall.
Yes. So
I'll toast with my off-screen beverage.
Yeah, off-screen beverages. That's what we had. We had our
You finished yours?
Oh, yes, I did finish mine. Mine was all done. I finished mine up. So the batting order for tonight, what we're going to be sipping. Banners. Oh, dude. There we go. So here it is right here. We're going to start with the Clyde Maze. So get that poured out into your glasses. Then we're going to go to the Hayama Pure Malt. And then the last one, the Akshi Umi. That was That was off the wheel of whiskey when we did it. But went to the store, purchased the items, came home, was bottling them, then realized that that's actually a Japanese flavored whiskey.
I'm really kind of excited.
I'm kind of interested to try this one, to see what their idea of a flavored whiskey is. But we have it right here. The only reason why I know is because when I was doing the labels for them, the proof came in at like 30.5%, and I said, "That's not regular whiskey."
You knew right away.
Something was up.
So, what flavor is it?
It is plum flavored whiskey. So it's a plum flavored whiskey. That's the Akshi Umi. I guess they use.
It's been a while.
He loves a good plum.
I love a good plum. All right, I like it. But yeah, that's our batting order.
Not something I go and buy, but if someone offers me a good plum, I'll have one.
Well, excellent. We'd like to welcome all our new sippers who are joining us this evening. This is your first time in with the Sip-Alongs. Hello.
Welcome.
Thanks
for joining us.
Thanks for coming in.
For future reference also, because if you have any problems, like if the actual Sip-Along kits don't get to you, let me know. Hit me up on Facebook Messenger, send me a message. We had an issue with one of our kinfolk yesterday, was looking for their Sip-Along kit. It hadn't come in. So I tracked the package. I found it had actually been delivered. It was delivered. It was in their mailbox. They just didn't check. So things like that sometimes we can fix out, but I
love that.
I will be able to find out where the package is. I can see on tracking if it's due to show up or if it's been delivered. So it had been delivered, and we tracked down the package. So that does happen sometimes. We've only had one package, I think, in all the Sip-Alongs we've done that was damaged.
Yeah.
So I had to send out another Sip-Along kit because I found out soon enough to be able to do that.
Yeah.
So I have to try to get it in the mailbox earlier. That's my main issue.
Well, good to have you back, Mike Nunes.
Yep.
I see.
Back. Good to be back. Video is working great now. Okay. So,
good.
So he's on YouTube, Charlie. So
wonderful.
So it's going, like I said, sometimes it's just a connection issue. Sometimes it's a YouTube StreamYard, like the way they're connected sometimes doesn't work, but I'm glad it's all working out. So that's our batting order. Welcomed our new guests.
Yeah. And I was going to say, Darren just asked, curious, he thought Clyde Mays was going to be last. Oh. So why did we choose our order? Because we did originally, this was a conversation like right before we came on. So
yeah, well, we were talking about this. We were about, do we do both Japanese to start with, then go to Clyde May? Do we do the, start with the Clyde May and then so we decided on this order just for the simple fact that we're going to go with the bourbon. And then because we don't know which way the Japanese, we think that the Japanese, the last one, the Akshi Umi that we're going to do,
this is going to be a wild card.
Well, it's the wild card. It's going to be a little more, I think, sweeter.
Yeah.
So we didn't want to start off with that one,
yeah,
and we didn't want to start. We didn't kind of want to go back and forth from a Japanese to the American bourbon back to a Japanese. So we just said we're going to go with the bourbon. Mm-hmm. Everyone have a sip of water after we're done, cleanse our palates, and then we're going to go into the Japanese because we figured those lighter notes. We'll be able to get those better if we go Japanese to Japanese.
Yeah, and we don't know. I mean, Japanese varies in the way it tastes and its flavor profile. So sometimes they're incredibly light and sip almost like an Irish, and other times they're smoky like a Scotch. So it's kind of always depending on what you get. And because we've never had them before, we figured let's go with what's going to get everyone warmed up, a little bit ready. Yeah, then we'll go into trying.
Let's get ripped.
We're going to get ripped.
Also, this one is the higher proof.
Yes, actually, the Japanese whiskey is the highest.
We usually try to do the highest proof at the end and work our way up. So this one actually technically would have been first because it's got the lowest proof, and then we would have moved into the bourbon and then into the highest proof to end. Mm-hmm. But we wanted to really end with that flavored whiskey.
So nervous because that plum flavored. I mean, that could go many ways. Nobody's tried it, so who knows what that could do to our mouths.
Yes, so we don't want to do anything to our mouths
yet.
We're gonna ruin them. Ruined.
Dude. So Derek and I did not get to pre-record anything tonight, so we're coming at you raw.
Yeah, this is not mellowed out at all.
No, I feel like you're going to get a lot of basically what you see behind the scenes.
You usually get about 6 to 7 drinks in by the time we do a recording, like when we do a live. So we're
a little bit more tamed. We know what's going on. We know how to handle the situations tonight.
We start to go into that down low.
Yeah, like now we're more calm.
Yeah, we kind of stop mellowing out after half the show's
over. You think it'd be the opposite?
You would think. You think it would, but no. We're ready for Betty Bites.
Not to mention Nick came running down with 2 espressos.
Him
running it.
Well, Nick's on his way to make a little concoction after the show for us.
We're going to be trying with some cocktails.
research and development is so tough around here.
It is. You gotta make a drink. You gotta try a drink. You gotta make it again. You gotta try it again. You gotta sample one, sample two.
Finally here,
which one's better.
All right, Greg. Thank you for being here, sir. What do we got? We are ready. You're killing me.
Hey, my
I'm
sister's
dying.
watching.
Oh.
Hi, Jen.
Hey, Jen.
Hey, Jen. So Charlie wants to get into it. Charlie has no patience.
I don't blame you.
He just wants to drink. Look, I'm not here for any of the stuff you're talking about. Can we just do whiskey?
Okay, pour out your Clyde May.
Yeah, pour out your Clyde May. Get the Clyde Mays ready, and then we're going to get into them in a second here. But now we did say that if we got up to 1,000 subscribers, that we were going to send out an extra sample. As you can tell by in front of you with your 3 samples you received, we didn't get to 1,000 subscribers.
We are getting closer.
We're closer.
We're right about 950.
953 today.
Oh, really?
We were at 947 last night.
Yeah, we gained like 5 more. 953.
We have the smallest celebration victories too. You should see him who's texting like, dudes,
Yeah.
we're up. Oh, so well, that's good news. So we're getting there. Just gotta hit there at that 1,000. Just gotta get there.
Jerry Canelli's taking full responsibility for the Japanese whiskey if it's terrible.
Well, I appreciate
Jerry,
that.
we appreciate
Thank you, Jerry.
that.
But that's I could have when I went and actually looked at the bottle to buy it rather than just go, yeah, that's it, grab it, let's go. I could have actually read the label.
We could have,
but
we trusted everyone.
Yeah, we trusted everyone that you did your research.
Honestly, it's good for him for
fine.
sneaking a flavored pass.
Yeah, you know what? But here's the whole thing: never tried Japanese flavored whiskey, so we're gonna give
Good
it.
point.
I know, I'm excited.
First for everything.
All right, let's get into this before people start throwing stuff at their screens and just drink.
They're already
won't
done.
You guys ready to whiskey?
Ready and able.
Ready and able.
Cheers. Clyde's got such a good nose.
So if you haven't done this with this before, we're going to break down the nose first, then shortly thereafter go right into the palate and break it through with you. I know Nick does the drink have something to do with what I bought you. It actually does not, my friend. I know what you're thinking. I mean, maybe in the wheelhouse, but not particularly with what you bought me. No, I'm saving those. Those are like a valuable. So Darren went to down east over the weekend.
So you're saving stuff and you're not bringing it
No.
for us? Not even sharing?
No.
Not even sharing.
Nah, you won't like it.
Oh, well, there you go.
She probably would love it. So have you tried the down east cider that's donut flavored?
Yes.
We have about a couple.
Yeah.
See?
We have those. We were trying.
And you have to
some of
what?
those.
You have to stock up because they go out of season.
Yes,
so
they do.
He went to down east this weekend, and so he grabbed me a 4-pack when he was up there. So he thought I was going to try to make a cocktail with that.
Oh.
And I was like, maybe. I said, but that's again one of those ones we'd have to super think about, super experiment with.
Oh no, I've been experimenting.
See?
And
Already ahead of
not
the
only
game,
that,
Darren.
I have the cider donuts that
We talked about this.
we
Wait a minute.
did.
We already talked about this, Darren. Sorry. My memory's awful.
It's terrible.
nowadays.
Yeah,
We literally
fried.
talked about this 2
Swiss
weeks ago.
cheese you got up there.
Swiss cheese.
It's worse than that. It's string cheese.
So if this is your first time joining us for this, what we do with the
Back to
sip longs
business.
is start typing in any of the notes you might be getting off the nose. What you might be smelling, what you're getting on the nose right now.
Boysenberry.
You don't even know what a boysenberry is.
Weird.
I just had boysenberry jam like 3 weeks ago.
Boysenberry. I'm pretty sure it's boysenberry. Okay. Out of all the berries you could name, that's the most common one that everyone knows.
I can't sniff it without thinking boysenberry.
Boysenberry. You gotta say it that way too.
Yeah, you gotta say it with the boysenberry.
All right, so we got some
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
coming in. John says that some molasses on the nose. Okay.
Oh.
Brown
Ooh.
sugar.
Yeah,
Yep.
brown sugar for
Mm.
sure.
From Jen Frazier.
Smells like a malasala. Portuguese malasala.
Boysenberry one, evidently.
Not boysenberry. That
With
was really just to
boysenberry
make you
jam.
laugh.
Oh,
Put that on the
boy-
Yeah,
top.
maybe you put it on top. No, I'm being serious about the molasses part.
Darren says green apple. Darren, you actually, that's supposed to be, one of the common nosings in this one. Is that?
This isn't the one that they put the apple slices
No, it's
in,
not,
is
but
it?
it's still, it's one of the, no, that's not that's the Alabama style whiskey. That's
So
the
what's
Clyde
this?
Mays.
This is just a regular bourbon?
That's the
It's
straight
straight
bourbon
American,
whiskey.
right?
Yep, straight
Straight
bourbon whiskey.
bourbon.
Yep.
So then they make the Alabama style, which is what they wanted to, patent, I guess, or whatever.
Well, they made basically they're the first ones that have, and Tennessee style whiskey and that. So they have the Alabama style whiskey. There's the Missouri style whiskey.
But the Alabama style, does
bourbon.
it always have apples in it?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Theirs does.
Does every Alabama though?
Oh, that I don't know. I don't know of any other Alabama whiskeys.
Okay.
So
then,
other than Clyde May, I'm not really sure on that end of it. So vanilla, someone says here, from Jerry Kennelly, green apple. Okay.
Very sweet nose.
It is a sweet nose.
I'm ready to
I get a little maltiness though.
Yeah, the little bit of malt in there.
Mm-hmm.
A little like a char. I'm getting more of the char than the burn of the barrel.
Yeah.
All right, let's go in. Take a
I was
sip.
gonna say, I can't really get past that like almost doughiness. That like it smells like a fried dough to me.
No apple in this one, Darren. They don't use the apple in the process for this. In the Alabama style, they do.
Now, if you haven't before, first thing you should do if you haven't drank tonight, make sure you swish a little in your mouth, numb your mouth, kill that palate. You're going back in for more flavors the second time. Give yourself a little breath too. You might get a couple flavors right away, but that second round that you go for the sip is really when more of those flavors will start to stick.
Jeff's a fan. Jeff Hyde is a fan of this.
Jeff!
He says,
hey,
yum!
buddy.
He's in. Fried dough, yes.
Thanks, John.
John, a little fried dough.
Right? That's what I was saying.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone's believing in you, Nick. I didn't see a boysenberry, though, but fried dough, definitely.
Awesome. Not very long lasting, but
I believe the proof is 92 on this. I get that maltiness on the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
That maltiness in the back. It's more on the back of the tongue you're getting that. It's like a burnt brown sugar. Like a burnt sugar flavor for me.
Slight custard.
Yes. That could go along with that fried doughy
kind
of. I'm
getting that like burnt.
Yeah. Like it could be the barrel char. That could be barrel char also you're getting, which could lead into that sweetness from the burnt sugar kind of a flavor.
Pepper afterwards. Yep. Pepper on the tongue.
A little bit.
And like the cheeks a little bit. It's weird.
It's like a grapey too, almost like a wine.
Nosing
finish in that
sure.
Like
a little burn on the first
like
sip.
that.
That's very good.
Yeah, like a darker red wine for some reason. And it's not a wine finish. It's just a regular.
Yeah.
Again, if you're new to us and you've been watching our show or if you've ever seen any of our stuff that we do, we always we always use Glencairn glasses that we use. I mean, you can use any glass you have available. I think Nick personally owns two Glencairn glasses. I think he owns
3.
I thought he broke one of them. I'm sorry.
I broke 2. I had 5. I broke 2. I've got 3.
Showing off.
Yeah.
But you can't really see.
Nick needs to buy a few more.
Yeah. You can get them on Amazon if you wanted to get the glasses like this. It's usually you can get them in a 6-pack of them, about $36 or so for 6 glasses. But just order them on Amazon, put in Glencairn, and it'll come in a box. But any other notes, people? What else are we getting on this one?
Some normal baking spices, but what do we got here? Nosing Fruit for Sure by Mike Nunes. A little burnt on the first sip. It's very good. Darren Morano, it's pretty spicy.
Jen Fraser says there's a grape or something happening.
Thank you. That's
currents.
Yeah. Oh, maybe a
That's
current.
what she's saying, yeah.
Actually,
I remember. I think Jen was nailing some notes the last time we did this.
Yeah, she was. What are you highlighting over that? What's that say?
Show. It's just where the mouse is, man. That's all. What does Richard Morano says? Barbecue flavor, maybe sauce on a rib. Okay. Maybe the brown sugarish, maybe, a little bit of that's the spice in there. You get some of the, you know what I mean? There.
I think
with the char.
I think Richard's on to hello.
Hey, hello. How are you? You know
with the char.
And it's an adult program. That's why we do it at 8:00.
I'll stand over here and watch.
I like to watch.
I'll be quiet. I promise.
Hey, do you have a pen? I want to take a note.
Oh my goodness.
Oh God! All right.
I think I like what Richard's saying though. Is that I think that this would pair nicely with some barbecue food. You know what I mean? Because of what he's those flavors we've all been getting.
And stuff, spiciness, the sweetness you're getting in this one, for sure. See,
this is one that I like to cook with.
You may have missed your calling there, Jen. You might have actually. You could be a
master
bourbon
taster.
steward. Could be a master taster. There's a lot of females that are master tasters out there now. It's really
we need more.
That's right. They're always looking for them. That's for sure. You know, like I just don't. You know, unless you want, commit yourself to Kentucky forever.
Yeah.
Bourbon is not just made in Kentucky.
Well, it's not. Well, I guess you could pick where you want it to go. I guess, but I mean, if you take those internships, you start out, just like baling hay and just grinding corn.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, you got to start somewhere. Most of them have kind of moved up through the company. You know what I mean? It's really not something like you come in, you kind of have that kind of training, you've kind of worked your way up to that. But there are actually quite a few very good master distillers who are females, and they have their noses are impeccable, and that's why that's why they do it. And a lot of people say that women do have a better nose than men. They
have a lot better stuff than us most of the time, honestly. Like, let's be real. You mind passing over the water pipette?
The pipette?
Because I would like to have a little H2O.
We need to add some more water. Do we have it here?
We think it's somewhere. I don't know where it is though. I thought maybe it's not here.
It'll get us to the show. No, it's it's in your basement.
Oh. He knows what's in our basement.
Yeah, it's in a box, I think, isn't it, in the basement?
No, it's on the shelf right now, the scotches. I don't know, I'm guessing completely. I was very convinced.
I'm like, you sounded because I do have a shelf with scotches, and I'm like, is it there?
I was just there last night.
Well, you could have straightened up a little bit more.
Yeah. You could have cleaned up for me?
My whiskey collection is a mess.
I've said I would do it for you.
Dude, I have.
You might not like it the way I'm going to do it, but I'll do it for you.
We have to do a major clear out of an area, so we have some shelving units that I've built in.
Oh yeah.
That I am just going to
put
the whiskey there, take over. It's going to be
all my
because my whiskey collection has gotten out of control due to the show and the sip-alongs we've done, everything like that. Bottles me and Nick have purchased to just try in different times. I mean,
wait, did you hear that? Me and Nick.
I'm sorry, and Becca. And the Baxter.
It really was them, and then I get the occasional. He was being kind.
Man.
He's not used to you sitting in the middle. That's what it is.
Where else do I sit?
Over there. Most of the times. You do this once a month.
That's true.
Then you're usually our producer.
Right,
yeah, you're our producer behind the scenes.
Giving us all the great angles, reshoots, and everything.
Nope. Stop. You can't say that.
That's what I say all the time. You can't say that. You can't say that.
That's all in the lost tapes.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff's in the lost tapes.
Water kills a little bit of the bite.
Mild enough to sip, but complex enough to be interesting.
Kind of brings out the molasses and the malt a little bit more.
I'm getting like a corn note more.
Corn. Yeah.
Corn on the nose. Now it's more of but the maltiness is still on the nose too, but I'm getting like a corn note now and a corn on the palate.
I was trying to think of something really funny to say.
You were going, you were trying to look for that. You were going deep in the bucket, but he couldn't come up with anything. H2O, I get more fruit. Darren's saying more fruit.
I'm going to say H2 now. It's not doing well for me.
It's very malty now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that malt.
It kills a lot of the good
flavors. The maltiness did come
blended
forward more with that, yeah.
So
I agree.
On to the next one.
On to the next. All right, so if you would like now.
Oh, an ice cube.
Really sweet.
I will say something about that. I have actually, because the way my friends drink whiskey, I have been trying more things on ice now.
Mm-hmm.
Like we say, it is very different than when you try with just some H2O.
Yes.
It's like, because,
ice cube is different,
I've tried to explain to people that, my friends, like, it almost legit, like, it freezes some of the flavors that you won't get. So that's why I love to sip it first, then put the ice or something after. I always, like, even for my friends, I will not give them an ice cube until they sip it first. You will not.
We have all sorts of different shaped ice cubes at our house now. Did you see them all?
No.
We have teddy bears. We have skulls. We have rubber ducks.
Ducks.
Well,
they're not rubber, they're ice.
Well, they are.
They're
ice rubber duck shape.
Yeah,
the little rubber ducky shape. So, yeah.
Do you know about my rubber duck story?
Don't you have a bunch of rubber ducks?
So pretty much I have a bunch of rubber ducks. And the reason being is if fans don't know this, I also do a movie podcast. And every time I go to the movies, you pay $1 and you play this duck game, and it's a little claw game. Okay. But every game.
Hold that thought for 1 second.
Yeah.
Everyone, pour out your Hayama pure malt. Get that going so we can open it up and go.
And then what you do is then the claw. Every game's a winner. It goes down. picks up. Sometimes there's already one down there. Already won because people don't realize they won. Sometimes you get more than one in a grab. And then other times you get more than 3 in a grab. I've gotten like 3 or 4 in a grab. Awesome. Anyways, point of the story is a lot of rubber ducks at home. All different ducks. Soccer duck, businessman duck, party duck, cop duck. I bet if you name a duck, I got it. Maybe I should bring it on the show one time.
Yeah, maybe you should.
We gave away one of your ducks on the show.
We gave away one of my ducks on the show.
Yeah, we did.
That's
right.
right.
Yeah. Tony, do you still have that? Tony?
No,
Tony, you still got his... Oh, well, Tony, when you watch it, comment if you got the duck.
Jen Fraser. Oh, that's right. Jen had asked about the armadillo. What's up with
Oh,
Abel?
the armadillo.
No, we don't have any armadillo-shaped ice, but we do have a golden armadillo. Put him up there.
We haven't seen him glow in a while.
Here's our replacement Abel that we had to have commissioned. We had to commission an artist.
Oh, we're letting Nick touch it.
Oh, God. We've got our ceramic Abel that used to be a wax Abel until Nick broke it and busted off his ears and everything. So we commissioned a local artist who was very talented to
Stephanie.
Yep, to bring Abel back to life for us. So she brought that back. Now the whole story behind Abel is that
the originals.
No, we don't have the originals here.
Oh,
The original. Is it around here? It might be. I don't know if it's in a drawer somewhere because I thought it was here somewhere. It might be in a box. It might be somewhere. It's not on the shelves now because it's broken. So. So everybody, our original studio was at my uncle's old apartment condo. When he went to the nursing home, we utilized the area for a studio. And in that area, he had a old vintage from Texas Armadillo candle. So when Nick was homeless and living on the streets and we gave him a place to live, we said, "Here, Nick, here's the candle. You got to keep it. You got to pass this down. It's just like it's going to be a thing. Pass
it down."
He passed it down. What he did was burn a hole through his spine.
I basically killed it.
So
I made it.
One day we came over for dinner and Nick says, "Hey, come on over for dinner. I'm making this." And So on our way there, he calls, "Hey guys, you guys on the way over?" "Yep, on the way over." He goes, "Yeah, I know we're going to do chicken parm. Can you go get the chicken?" Because I forgot to buy chicken. So,
I had made everything. Everything was ready to go. I had the pan out. I was about to get that chicken all breaded. I had everything to do it. And then I opened the fridge and I was like, "Where's the chicken?"
Yep.
And realized I had not bought the chicken.
So we had Abel the wax candle. And when we went there for dinner, Nick decided to light him up and use him as the mood lighting for the evening.
Mood lighting.
Yes.
That ended up in wax everywhere.
Yeah, he burnt wax everywhere and burnt a hole in his spine, so he caved in.
Mm-hmm.
So then we found another one. I found another vintage 1970s Armadillo candle, and Nick decided that he thought on one of our episodes that it would be great if it was a parrot. So he put it on his shoulder, and that lasted all of about 10 seconds, and
until he fell backwards.
And busted off both of his ears.
Did he fall or did he jump?
I don't know.
It's up for interpretation.
It is up for interpretation, but so the reason why we have Abel basically is he's our mascot because my uncle's name was Abel also. So we named the armadillo Abel, and Abel is always with us.
Abel was a grumpy old man.
He was a grumpy old man. And
to find the armadillo candle was so out of character for Abel. And then we had to have, him. And now we have new Abel. Do we have a picture of new Abel?
The new Abel
on the business card.
Yeah, we have. So now we have new Abel. So this was our regular armadillo because that's what we could find when we were first starting. And then we had
No, I don't. Nope.
We had a new Abel commissioned.
Yeah, I don't have it.
So now we have new. We call him Drunken Abel.
I gotta put him. I'll have to add him in here, but I'll show you new. Drunken Abel the next time around. But I don't have him on. Because this isn't my computer, so I'd be able to pull it up, but I don't because my computer is not working right now. But yeah, so that's basically the story behind Abel. Back it up. No, it's not going to work.
No, it's not going to work.
No.
Well, these are the new business cards. Yeah. He's our sloppy drunk.
Yeah, he's our sloppy drunk, but he's our mascot. So that's basically it. In honor of Abel, the elder, we have Abel the Armadillo, which will continue on, and he'll be our mascot. So when you see him, if we take pictures, when we have Abel out and we're doing different stuff with him, he's just a mascot for our show. We figured we needed a mascot, and we said, why not an armadillo?
And one day,
it's something different.
When we make tons of money, I'm going in an Abel Armadillo suit. Full costume.
Full
Can't wait for
costume?
that
I
day.
can't wait
Full
for that
costume.
myself.
Can't wait for that day.
Jen Fraser says this is a bizarre and awesome story.
Well, with a good story, we need some good whiskey. So what do you guys think about jumping into the Japanese whiskey?
I say let's get into it.
All right.
All right, so let me move
So
this
you
around. There we
ready to whiskey?
Yeah,
Ready
I'm
and
ready and
able.
able.
Look at the lightiness.
I know, right?
The lightiness?
It's very light. It's
Pale.
almost like see-through water when you look at it, like
It
on
is.
the angle.
Oh, you know what? I do have a slide for this though. Now, Japanese whiskey.
Whoa! That was
Really?
I was not
Wow.
expecting that. That was pungent.
Oh, that's a scotch.
Yeah, see? You never know what you're going to try.
Now, Japanese whiskey does
Ooh.
take after Scotch in many ways.
Mm.
Now, Japanese whiskey has come before there were really any hard fast rules for Japanese whiskey. So most Japanese whiskeys you will drink prior to 2021, 2022. They could just call themselves Japanese whiskey. They did have to be made with a malted barley or a single grain, but they could be called Japanese whiskey. But most of them were actually imported from Scotland, the whiskey itself, and then blended with a Japanese whiskey they did have. But it could be 2 drops of whiskey in there, and they go, boop, boop, okay, it's Japanese. So, and pretty much it's Scotch from many of the major distilleries from Scotland that you're drinking was just branded under a Japanese name.
Wow.
So now they have a new rule. Or they're trying to implement a hard rule. It's not really implemented that way yet. But let me see where it is here. I got it under brand, I do believe. Yes. Oh, there it is right there at the top. So these are the new... That's basically what is going to...
Okay, Nick.
definition of a Japanese whiskey. Now, whiskey, if you notice, is either spelled with a W-H-I-S-K-Y or W-H-I-S-K-E-Y for Japanese. It can be either way.
Really?
Yeah, either way is fine for them.
Really?
The raw
I thought
ingredients.
they were just plain white.
Nope. Must be limited to malted grains or other cereal grain and water. Extracted in Japan, so it has to. All those things have to be from Japan. Malted grains must always be used in this. It has to be saccharification, which is just basically mashed. The mash has to be. It has to be mashed. The fermentation and distillation must be carried out at the distillery in Japan. Alcohol content at the time of distillation must be less than 95%. The distilled product must be poured into wooden casks not exceeding a capacity of 700 liters and matured in Japan for at least 3 years thereafter. The bottling has to take place only in Japan with alcoholic strength of at least 40% at the time of bottling. And they can actually add caramel coloring if they wanted to.
Okay, let's get into this.
All right.
Because this smells like bad decisions. And Pete on the nose like a scotch. And vapors are burning my nose. And Jeff hides strongly.
Dude, I'll be honest with you.
Dislikes this.
I couldn't even hear what you were saying because that font was so small and our screen is so small.
Well,
I was
away
like,
from us, yes.
and I have contacts. I have younger eyes, and I still cannot read that.
He just called you old.
Yes, he did.
Well, I mean, technically.
Don't love the smell. Put some new labels in the next sample package.
You can smell it from here.
Yeah.
You already know what's happening.
It's a scotch. I mean, it smells like a scotch. Now, understand that when they did the Japanese distilleries, many of them are built on the coast, like in Scotland. They wanted to kind of replicate the same environments that Scotland has for the aging and the making of their scotches when they were, the Japanese whiskey, because the scotch can only be called a scotch if it's made in Scotland. Smells like bad decisions.
I feel like I'm getting a lot of ocean smell, like a lot of that fresh.
This one is also stronger. I think this was 48% alcohol.
The vapors are burning my nose.
So 48% alcohol in this one. So 96 proof.
What's up?
Read Jeff.
Are we gonna sip? Because we've only.
You strongly dislike this.
No, the next one.
All this tastes like...
Allie. I think that says Allie says.
Oh, that's his wife. Allie says this tastes like whiskey pooped in my mouth. Doo-doo! Full circle!
Doo-doo! We're back to doo-doo.
Let's go.
Also smells like moonshine. My father makes.
Oh,
okay.
Mike Noons. Interesting. You know what? It's that grainy alcohol. It totally is that moonshiny smell. Interesting. Good call.
Charlie says,
"Wow,
that's Scotch."
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
it is. I mean, it's going to
it's
be
so
peaty.
light.
It's going to be
it's peaty.
super light. Now, for me, Nick has a hard time with Scotches, like getting past the smokiness, the smoky peat. I'm not getting a heavy smoke in this one. I'm getting a light peatiness, but I'm also getting honey, floral,
earthiness,
a little
dirt,
dirt,
mustiness,
dirt,
a little musty.
Old library book.
Yes, and yes.
Old librarian staring at me with her tight dress.
That's a fantasy. It's actually not
we're live.
With her glasses down around the end of her nose, looking at me.
Saying, "Shh, we're in the library, quiet.
We're in the library, quiet. Don't scream. Shh.
I can't be quiet. I can't go to a library."
Oh, goodness gracious!
All right, let's sip this thing.
Vanilla on the
you're still
nose,
going.
some honey. Yeah, I was just all right. Let's take a sip. Get in on that.
Jerry Canelli gets an electrical component smell.
Oh, so it's a burnt. All right, I know it's like a burnt ozone smell. Ooh, we go working with people flying through.
Yeah,
Allie, you got to join more. Now that you say that,
It makes
they're
sense.
usually Scotch.
I'm not a fan of most Scotches.
wait, pull up Jen's.
Where's hers? Oh, right here. Hey, I'm a librarian. That's so. Nick's weird.
Unbelievable!
Jen,
That is
I'd
amazing.
like you to meet Nick.
Hello.
Yeah. So I guess
Nick apparently has
Wow.
things for a
I
librarian.
evidently
so
some crazy librarian thing he's got going on.
DM him
Yeah,
later if you
and
get
then
the
another one
opportunity.
full circle right here on keeping
This
it
is
neat,
it.
folks.
This is what we need.
Oh,
More
good
content
Lord.
like this.
Good stuff.
More librarians.
Flavor up front, but surprising, no flavor on the back.
Dude, imagine trying to sip a whiskey in a library and have to be quiet. Or that'd
You
be
couldn't
publicly
do it.
drinking, so you can't do that, right? I don't know.
I don't know.
People that know.
It might not be.
Can we sip in the library?
Can you
Things we need to know.
Sounds like we just got a
A sneak
Sneak
peek
peek
at
of
the
the
last
last
last tapes. Yeah, kind of.
all right. So I'm going to
That's a mild sneak peek.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that proof.
Oh, dude, it's all smoke. It's all Scotch.
Yeah, that the smoky peatiness comes through more on the
Oh,
palate
yeah.
than on the nose for me. But again, the honey, vanilla, sweet, sugary, like pudding. I don't something like a custard for me.
Yeah, I'm thinking like a caramelized sugar,
Yep.
like that top of a creme brulee.
Yep.
You don't get banana?
I get more of a tapioca.
tapioca. Okay. Serious smoke
I
on the
hate tapioca.
finish, like bad wood in a
Says we can sip
bonfire.
No way.
Yeah,
I-
if we share with her.
I am going to have to say that I'm
Right.
guessing that most of the kinfolk are not Scotchans.
Well, good thing for us to know.
Yeah, I mean, it's predominantly, most people do prefer.
Like bad wood in a bonfire. I just
Yeah.
read Tracy's comment.
I like a peaty Scotch, so I'm good with this one. It's Jerry Canelli.
Mhm.
No, I like myself. I like Scotches.
I don't think this one's that bad.
I'll be honest,
And I
guys.
don't usually like Scotch.
I'm not a huge Scotch person, but this
Oh.
is a lighter
Now,
realm of Scotch. But again, I am like you guys, where it's just that peatiness. I think the problem is
make
with the
sure you say that
peatiness-
correctly. Peatiness.
Not penis. Peatiness. The peatiness.
The peatiness?
I knew I was gonna do it. The peatiness. The peatiness
There you go.
of this is. I think the problem with it is it ruins the other flavors. Like you almost get lost and you can't enjoy those the vanillas or the tapioca or the pudding or whatever. And it's just it ruins the other great flavors that can come forth, if that
Mhm.
makes sense. And that's why I have a problem with peatiness.
Well, we say this a lot of times when we do
I just-
Scotches.
I know.
And Jen Fraser says, it tastes like meat.
What?
Listen,
Like straight meat?
no, meatiness, like a meatiness to it. You know,
Oh.
like a smoked meat.
I'm thinking steak.
Meat. That's it.
Smoked
Steak
meat.
is a meat.
Oh, the smokiness off. Yes.
Yeah, but she
I'm
says
there.
it tastes like meat, so I'm assuming like a steak on a grill, kind of, like that smoke kind of flavor that you get with that.
I helped my buddy smoke some meats about 3 weeks ago, and he did like brisket, chicken wings, pork, all this stuff, and that's actually the exact. I totally understand what she's saying, because when you open that and all that smoke comes right out, and we were actually sipping bourbon, but you still get those same scents and flavors. I get it.
Well, here you go. We're gonna do this.
Hashtag.
Hashtag
Hashtag.
Bourbon for life.
Hashtag bourbon for life. I found out that because when we
kinfolk have
started this
spoken.
show, if you are a fan or if you're not a fan, when we first started the show, I loved scotches. I loved them. But now I found I don't.
He just said that actually today before
Right
we
before we
started.
recorded. Because I tried the, I did the, which Glenlivet was it? The blue one.
Yeah, the blue label, the regular Founder's Reserve.
The Founder's Reserve. And I was like, wow, this is so much more scotchier than I remember it being. And, yeah, I steer away from it now.
Yeah. So, you want to put some water in here?
Jen, that's exactly.
Yep, she's saying that's
Cheers.
exactly it. That meatiness that she was getting there, that kind of the steaky kind of smoked meat.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's add some water. See if that opens anything else up. I mean, this one to me is very sweet. I mean, if you can get past that smokiness that you do get in there. Nick's ready for water. Now, we have sent out in the past tiny little bottles of this with the little pipettes to add water to it. So you still have those, you can use those, or you can just put a little bit of water from your water bottle in there. Like,
this
holy
is
moly.
Kentucky lime water.
Yes, that one's the Kentucky
and
lime.
now it becomes water.
Yeah, Nick just dumped in a half a gallon of water in his. See if it opens up any, because you're bringing the proof down now too. So it may open up some different kind of flavors when you do add water to it.
Jerry said it's toning down the peatiness quite a bit. Excuse me.
Greg Miller is, what does he say? Says, I'm multitasking. Are we on Hayama? I'm getting rock candy cane from 6 months ago. Oh, that was from the rock candy cane. Wasn't that from the? What one did we do? That was with
the cocktails.
That was the bourbon.
That was
the
last
bourbon,
October.
That
was in October.
It was like a year ago.
It was the Halloween cocktail episode.
Yeah, that we used.
Ooh, maybe that's what it is.
Rush.
I could see that, the rock candy kind of sugar in this one.
Saying.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
The old one.
Yes.
Stale.
A stale rock candy. Old. From a sip along you guys had like a long time ago. That I still have in my other room that I forgot to throw out. Weird. I just got a tiny bit of smoke. Lots of floral. And I do not like the nose, says Darren, with the water. H2, no.
Yeah, I don't know. Not a huge fan.
It did kill the smoke on the palate. A lot. No?
All I get now is straight smoke.
Really?
Like liquid smoke. You know, like when you put that liquid smoke
Yes.
in
Yeah.
stuff? That's
Right.
Oh my god.
that artificial liquid smoke.
See, that's what I was going to say. I'm not getting any other flavors now but the smoke, which is, again, why I don't like them in the first place. So
Somehow like it less with a melted ice cube.
with the alcohol, the flavors seem to be
hotter.
which is I kind of agree though, Jeff. Like I really think that it was easier the way it was, and maybe that's just the lightniness of them. Like
I'm
they're so
also now
light.
getting a pepperiness on the edges of my tongue.
One more time.
Pepperiness on the edges
You
of
like
my
it better
tongue.
with water, less burning. Okay. Well, it does bring down the alcohol content, so you're reducing the proofing when you add the water, so that'll make sense. So you'll get less of that alcohol burn.
Okay, I think I'm over that one.
Yeah, I was kind of like, I guess I'll keep sipping it, but
You try to do a professional broadcast. You really do. And
I
this
was
is
professional.
what happened. Were you?
I was.
not me.
Not Nick with his
Never.
half a gallon of water that he threw in there. All right, guys. So pour out your remaining.
Plum.
Yes, pull out the plum.
I'm very excited about
Yeah,
this.
this one should be interesting. So pull out the Akshi Umi, get that in a glass, let it air for a little bit while we
Chat your ear off.
Chat
What do we
your
got
ear.
going on soon?
soon. Well, we got to think of what we want to do for our next sip along for next month, because that's coming up faster than I can't say the rest. But
I know, and October, and this is usually one of those ones where
Thank you, Jen.
I believe last year we did October, December, because November is one of those super short, quick months that kind of blew by us. So we haven't thought that far ahead, but that did happen last
Yeah.
year. So
Mhm.
October is probably going to be a big one. And
could be, but we'll see what we got because we have to.
Derek's like, nope, it's not going to be big.
No, it's not
one's
going to be big at
coming, and
all.
no
We're
one's
not
showing
going to
up.
make it big at all. No, because big is work, and
That's it. I'm not doing it.
This is enough work.
I did see, I don't know who said it a little while ago, throwing in the new Able in the next packages. So maybe we'll throw some business
Some business
cards
cards. I can throw some business cards in
Oh,
for
the
the.
new one.
so people.
You know what
can
else we need to know?
find them out. Yeah.
Are we doing Halloween costumes this year?
Yes, we are.
Scooby's back there from last year.
If you
Yeah,
remember, go
behind
check
me.
them out. Our costumes have been awesome.
Yeah, so the Scooby's back over here.
What's been your favorite costume? Considering the 2 we've done. Maybe
honestly, I have to say, the first one, just because we made those, like, basically, that was all made from scratch.
The SpongeBob one?
Yes, the Mermaid Man.
Yeah,
and Barnacle Boy
episode.
episode.
Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
If you YouTube us, actually, we were joking about this last time we were all together. It's like the first video that pops up is our Barnacle Boy and Mermaid Man October episode. That's a funny episode. Go watch that. If you haven't seen that, that's a great YouTube video to go back and watch.
I like the Scooby-Doo one. Scooby-Doo one was good. I like
We looked great.
That was great.
You guys killed it at the trunk or treat too. They did the whole car, and then they had Sadie come too.
Yep.
I couldn't come. I think I had something for work.
Yeah, you had something for work. So
no, he just flat out said no.
No.
I think I had something for work though.
No, he flat out said no.
Allie wants to know, Jeff Hyde.
I wants to know
if there'll be another Halloween cocktail sip-along.
That was our favorite so far.
Favorite so far.
So our thing with cocktails is very tough. As you might have heard us joking earlier in the night, making a cocktail is one of the hardest things for us to do. Okay? It takes hours, and usually they've done it off screen by themselves, and then I try to chip in things. Last year...
We come and we say, Nick, this is what we have. Perfect it.
Exactly, and then which happened with the one we're trying later tonight. But the thing is, folks, is that if we do this, we have to put a lot of time and effort into it, and we need the people to be okay to want to do it and then pay for it. Unfortunately, when we start making cocktails are no cheap thing. So it's either we're telling you to go buy things, or we're sending you a million things and you have to pay a much higher premium price. So, and it also is a lot of time outside of the normal recording for us to try to figure it out, make them fun. I mean, the spiderweb stuff and walking through all that. I mean, that took them on their own making stuff, me on my own. Then we came together on a Saturday. We worked for 5-6 hours together making stuff.
Put everything together.
Finally, we still left there uncertain of what we were going to do. It wasn't until later in that week we finally figured out one of those last ones, sent it out to you guys, and we made it happen. So, is it possible to do a cocktail episode?
This is what Allie says. I don't care, Nick.
Not sure. Just make it happen, and no excuses.
Jeff says the
Sanderson sisters. Jeff, no excuses, brother.
Oh, I have a great one. I was one of the Sanderson sisters.
Oh, yes, you were.
I have that costume.
Yes, you do. Because we did that for a commercial.
We did do that for a commercial.
How about an in-person?
You guys, that was sick. You guys looked awesome. How about an in-person? Well,
like that idea, but we need a place.
Yeah, you need a place, and then you have to have, it's got, and again, it's the cocktails. It's
in-person would be a blast.
It would be. That'd be something.
With everybody dressed in costume?
Oh, costume party.
A kin costume party?
See, we have to. Here's
we
the
think
whole
of
thing.
these things too late.
Yeah, we think of this too late. To get something like that, we have to. That's months out planning. That's not get it together in the next 27 days.
What if we don't do it for Halloween? What if we do
we're just doing a kin costume party after Thanksgiving
in November? Come dress as your best turkey, your favorite turkey,
your favorite
Santa
turkey.
And an elf.
Santa, turkey, elf. You come as what you want.
Yeah, come as what you want. But yeah, the cocktail ones, they are fun, and we did have a really good time with the last Halloween one. I mean, the cocktails were awesome. Those were so good. Everyone had, and we loved the pictures that everybody sent us.
Oh my god, yeah!
That we posted
Charlie with his beard, and the marshmallow.
Oh,
that was
awesome. It was awesome. It really was. It was great.
I mean, technically, we got 2 ideas right now, so we'd have to think of maybe one more. But
what about one at Charred Oak in the future? Well, maybe we have to talk to Charred Oak. I think we know somebody from there. It's actually in our group.
True.
You can wear a costume any dang time you like.
You're right. And guess what?
Right. It's Halloween year round.
Maybe I should go get one off screen right now and just put it on.
How many people are you thinking would show at an in-person?
That's the whole thing. It's tough to say, you know what I mean? Because it's
25, 30? That's my guess.
Charles.
What did he say?
At Chris's place.
We're going to do it at Chris's house.
He had a lovely home.
Yeah, he does have a lovely place.
He does. Very nice. Beautiful. He just did all those renovations. Looked great.
It did look very good, but October is tough for outdoors.
Yeah, good point.
We can all be in Chris's garage.
Our house.
In the middle of... All right, so let's get it on the nose on the Akshi Ume, the flavored whiskey. See what you get on that.
Okay.
A Zoom meeting, are there too many joining to pull that off?
The Zoom meeting is you could, because I think you could get up to between 25 to 30 people. But the problem is that without paying for it, I believe it's limited to 45 minutes for free.
Yeah, you have to have
true.
one. You have to have one of those.
You have to have a Zoom account.
Yes.
You'd have to have one of those to get, and then you could have like 50 to 100, and it's unlimited for the time. Plums smell like bum.
Here we go. Dude, that was the grossest thing I've ever smelled in a whiskey.
Really?
Oh, that did not smell good.
That's fine.
It smells like baby food plums.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it smells like.
Smell
Baby food plums.
Which used to be my favorite.
You did eat those.
I did eat those.
Yeah,
I would just
poor
eat
Sadie
I would
didn't
eat
get
the
to
jars of baby food. I love the plum.
Weird whiskey pairing.
Baby food.
Oh, all right.
Baby
That's
food
it.
plums.
New
Look
segment.
at that with this one.
New segment coming to you.
Oh,
Wouldn't put a.
here's Jen coming through for us. Might be able to steal a Zoom account from work.
Oh.
Is there carrots in there? What's going on? I might be able to.
It might be because sometimes what they do, it's not just you're not getting one thing. You're getting
multiple. You're getting the
vegetables,
spinach. You're getting the
you get all
carrots.
kinda
You're getting
stuff
all the
going on.
nutrients you need.
Chuck says we can use his. He pays for it.
Oh crap! All right.
Whoa.
All right.
Well, maybe
well,
the next one's going to be a private show.
It might be a private just
Which
Zoom.
means anything goes. Woo!
Oh, with costumes?
Oh,
that could be so
just
much
a private
fun.
event, private Zoom, but you can dress up. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. This smells like throw up to me. I
It
can't believe you
does?
guys are this into it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not into it.
You have not had an experience with
No.
baby food plums.
I haven't had a baby yet. So, nope, not yet. Nope.
Smells like a Dum Dum lollipop.
Like a dum dum?
Yep. The artificiality from a Dum Dum lollipop.
What flavor?
Plum.
Bum.
I've never even
Bum.
had a Bum Plum, the
Bum
new
Plum.
Dum Dum flavor.
Bum Plum.
Dum Dum Bum Plum.
Jeff Hyde says maybe he has COVID. He barely smells this one. This one is not strong. It
Baby
tastes
food
like a
plums?
liquor. That's because, unfortunately,
Well, it's the same-
it is a liquor.
But it's the same proof usually
Yeah.
as what
Yeah.
a liqueur would be.
Yeah, it's the same proof as what a liqueur
Yeah.
would be. It's the 30% range alcohol. So
See, I
it's
can't.
only 15.5% alcohol. It's 30 proof.
I
So
get a little like grassiness in there.
really,
Yeah. Like thyme. Plums and thyme.
plums and thyme, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just getting that fruity note. That's pretty much the predominant note for me. I'm not getting really anything else out past that. All right, let's go on the palate.
All righty. Everybody noticing or keeping it neat glasses?
The kin glasses.
It's so hard to see.
They are hard to see. You can't really make it
Because
out.
the white walls.
Yeah. Put it on your
I'm
shirt.
going to put on a shirt. I pledge allegiance to the kin.
One
Because I
year.
love all of you.
One flag under Abel.
Drunk forever.
Forever.
Together.
Together. Hairy years and all.
Amen.
Amen.
Did you say hairy ears and all? Can you get it down?
It's a little bit better on the palate than it is the nose. I will say it's more of a sweet. It's like a sugar plum,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a Christmas sugar plum.
Yes.
Dancing in your head, right? What's that? What's the little tail? Yeah. I will say I like it way better now than when I smelt it.
Hmm.
Now,
It
when I
does
was,
taste like a dessert wine.
now, when I had on my computer, we had notes and
It
stuff.
sips like that, Tracy. I agree.
Mm.
Someone had said
Click Jeff's comment.
that this would make.
Wait, what's above that too? Nick, you wait.
So let's go. Tracy's tastes like a dessert wine. Yeah.
Totally agreed.
Charles, I loved my kin glass.
Did you just
Wild
jump
Plum.
over?
Oh, I didn't, did I? 'Cause
Jerry Canelli, you gotta get Jerry Canelli's.
He'll get it. Hold on.
Widow might be a good mixer, and that was one of the things they did say.
Yeah, I was thinking the same
Dessert
thing.
wine again. Okay, this is Jerry's. I think this would be great at 7 in the morning.
No, this one.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
You got to scroll up, man.
Yeah,
You missed a ton of ones
Nick,
up
you're
there.
obviously not a little Jack Horner. Must not have been a good boy. Little
Yeah,
Jack
melted-
Horner sat in the
so
corner
someone
eating
said
his Christmas pie,
melted
put in his
butter on
thumb,
the
and pulled
nose.
out a
He
spoon
missed
and
the
said,
first
"What a
good
good boy
ones.
am I?"
I know. No, I wasn't no Jack Corner hopping over no
Mm-mm.
candles.
Zoom account, tastes
That
like
was
liquor.
wrong one.
Doesn't taste like a whiskey.
You sure?
That's Jack be nimble.
They were
It does.
together.
Nick, you've always seen a little Jack Horner must not be a good boy.
Right.
Depends on the
Sat
day.
in a corner eating a Christmas
Yep.
pie, put in his thumb.
Nick's
pulled out a
face is exactly how I feel. I don't hate it, but it's also not good.
Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, my face was probably... You could
Dessert
probably...
wine.
Well, we never used footage from this afterwards, but I bet if you zoomed in on my face, it was probably pretty funny.
Someone said old fashioned with this.
Nick is
Well,
dying
actually,
for
not
whatever.
on this, but when I was looking up the notes and stuff about this one, they said that it'd be great, to be using it like an old fashioned.
Like the little orange peel, that little orange.
Little orange in there and stuff.
Very
It's
nice
kind of
with
already. It's got that sweetness going on in there.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I disagree. It's a liqueur.
Sweet doesn't taste
I
like.
kind of like it.
I think it'd be nice maybe in a cocktail.
Yeah, something like that. And that's what they said. I mean, use it as a mixer.
Yeah.
Was what one of the things was said about it, because it's just
So Charlie,
You could make a nice Christmas drink with this one. Sugar plum. That like sweet, fun. Might have to revisit this one.
We're definitely gonna have to revisit this one.
Definitely a good weird whiskey pairing one too. For the different things we've always been doing.
Yeah.
This could be a fun one to pair with something.
It's different, and I'm kind of glad we had this one. Just the simple fact that it's totally different than the normal, because it's not coming off like the Hayama,
No.
at all. You're not getting that heavy.
I like it more than that one. And
the plum flavor definitely comes through on this one.
And it does.
I like it.
Would it be good just a whiskey?
I think this is the first time we've done flavored anyways.
Yeah, I don't
Like
think
as a sip along.
I don't think we've ever done a flavored on a sip along. Honestly, we've
Jerry, I like this one.
Sorry, my fault. No,
See,
there's nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean, Jerry? It's fine. It's well,
I
technically.
actually didn't mind that one either. First,
What, the Hayama?
Swatchy.
Yeah, no, that was I like that one, the Hayama Pure Malt. I enjoyed that one. The Akshi Umi, nothing to be sorry about at all. I mean, you picked it, we put it up on the wheel. It's something different. You know what I mean? Which is always good, because I mean, here's the whole thing. What we try to do here is give everybody, we hope, maybe something different that they haven't tried already. And that's the whole purpose of this is, you're doing the buy-in for this to get the sip along. You're trying 3 different whiskeys rather than having to go out and buy 3 bottles, which
Can you go grab that ginger ale?
this one right here, the Hayama, is $50 to $55 a bottle. This one for a regular size bottle is about $35 to $40 for the Clyde May, and that one right there is about $30 to $35 for the Akshi Umi, the plum flavored whiskey.
You want to do the L8? Just regular ginger ale. Is that? Yeah. Do the L8 then. Yeah.
So to buy all 3 of those, you'd be spending upwards of close, so it's 50, 80, 100 and something dollars to buy 3,
It's
and then to get these home and go, I hate that one. I hate that one. You're never going to go back to that bottle. So, that's the good thing about what we try to do here, is to have everyone get a different experience, try some different whiskeys, try some different bourbons. So this way you don't have to go out and spend, the whole thing, a $60 bottle, a $40 bottle. You get to try it. Here's your sample.
Somebody said with ginger.
Okay.
So I want to try.
See, my mind's
This is
already
ginger
racing.
ale.
I know,
Like,
it's
what
close
type
enough.
of cocktail can I make?
I
with
was
this?
doing
What
the
can I
same thing.
do?
Like, what can I do with this one?
Yeah, like now I'm in a turmoil.
Cocktail mode.
I'm like,
So
But-
here's the quick cocktail she's making right now.
Well, somebody mentioned with ginger ale. We didn't have an actual ginger ale. We got the late one.
all right,
The late
folks. Let's have them rank it.
Yeah, rank. Which is your favorite to your least favorite?
Hold on.
Of course I do, sir. How do you ask me?
Becca, you gonna sip on your
I'm
plum?
totally sipping on this
I
one.
had a feeling.
Try?
I'm trying. I like the nose on this with
Yeah. Who suggested that?
I know.
Hold
was
on.
it Jeff Hyde?
Was it Jeff?
I think it was.
Bachelorette party shots. See, I could totally do that. Well, except I can't take a shot. Hold on.
Folks, if you haven't yet, there's a new Coca-Cola out
Oh.
called Dream World. And
Yes.
Dream World is something we just recently did on one of our episodes. You may see soon. This flavor profile might go very well with this plum. And we're about to tell you if it does.
Did you want to try this one?
Sure.
Agreed. I would never have had this otherwise. Yep. And that's the whole thing, I mean, you really wouldn't, you'd go there, you go, do you want to spend $30 on this unknown versus, $30 on something you already have that you like?
The dumb plum. It's
Oh my
good.
God. A Moscow Mule with it. Like ginger beer.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Ginger beer. Try it with ginger beer. Let us know. I'm going to try it with the Dream World.
And that one.
Oh, it smells fantastic.
This is really good.
Yeah,
I
that
like
is good.
this one.
Booyah! Try that, dude. That is fantastic. Boom!
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That actually
Does it make
works
like
well.
a cherry Coke kind of?
Yeah, it's
Pretty
kind of
much,
going more
that.
along that line of like
Yeah.
that fruity cherry Coke
Yeah,
kind of
like a mixed berryish.
Now, the
plummy-
Dream World Coke says you're supposed to get like flavors like mango, kind of more tropically notes with the actual soda
Good.
itself.
Nailed it.
Yeah, that actually goes very well with this. So, but you have to be in the mood for that. You know what I mean?
That's
You're fixing.
good.
Yeah, again, it's a mixed drink. You gotta be in the mood.
You gotta be in the
know
mood
what
for
you're
that
doing,
mixed
yeah.
drink with the ice cubes in there. I think that would be a very good. That would be a nice chilled. That would actually be very good. But that one
you
too,
want to make
with
it
the
real
ginger.
fun. When's the last time you had one of those movie theater like frozen Coca-Cola ices?
Oh.
I feel like if you made that in a frozen blender, you got yourself a cocktail.
Oh, there you go. Wow.
All the possibilities.
All the possibilities.
Wheels are turning.
Nick says, so we've got our
oh no copyright.
Everybody's putting their order in here. Jeff Hyde says 1, 3, then 2.
1, 3, 2.
So he likes the number 2 is the Kashigumi, the flavored.
All right, let's see how everyone's thinking.
Let's see. What's the so
Charles said in the order we tried
them. So we did the
So he
Clyde
went
May, the
1,
Akashi,
2,
the
3.
Hayama, and then the Kashigumi last. Mike Noons was the same as
Darren,
Jeff
Clyde.
Hyde. 1, 3, 2.
Darren 2.
So Clyde Mays, Hayama, and the Dumb Plum.
Who's that?
That's Jerry Canelli.
That's awesome.
So
Dumb
Jen
Plum.
Fraser, same too. She likes 1, 3, 2. 1 Jennifer Smith, 1, 3, 2. Hey Jen, welcome aboard. Charles Maurice said 1, 2, 3. So he liked it.
Jennifer
the order we
Smith.
said.
Did we go to school together?
Jennifer Smith.
Jennifer Smith. I think
Did
we went to school. I think we went to school together.
I think we did.
I think we did. St. Francis.
we all
How
went to
fast?
school
How
together.
fast can you say that?
I
Did
think
we go to school together?
together.
Did you think
she
we
said
went to school
that
together?
really fast.
St. Francis.
St. Francis.
I think so.
Right. Tracy Roll says 1, 3, 2. So the flavored whiskey was number 2 again.
Okay.
Nick
said
the
same order
we tasted it in. So
All
1,
right.
2, 3.
Thanks, Kelsey.
Greg Miller says Clyde Mays is number 1.
Jennifer Smith. St. Francis. Cheerleaders.
Don't be afraid to type, Jen. So,
She already did. She asked what school.
Oh, she did.
Yeah. See, Mike's
well,
in.
It's not. Can you?
Hold on. This is like a whole school reunion.
What is
okay.
happening right now? Wait. All right. Bill Kitcher, top of the order, right? Because we missed Melendi.
Sorry, we missed. Okay.
1, 3, 2.
Yep.
Then Chris. Definitely Clyde, and then the rest.
Then the rest. Oh, whatever. What do you want to put him in?
Chris cracks me up.
What school? 1, 2. Bum Plum.
no.
SFX Rebels. Mike Noons.
2, 1, 3.
Whoa,
Whoa!
Charlie liking the
Scotch,
Japanese.
the
coming
Scotchy Japanese first.
Yeah, first.
Interesting.
And then Clyde Mays. Okay, that's an interesting take on. I like that.
Hope it's okay.
Hope it's okay. I'm tapping my knife with my Sagamore rye. That's fine. I love
Oh,
Sagamore.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's where we
Please.
met.
Yeah, that's
I mean, at
actually
this
where we
point-
met Greg. We met Greg Miller down in Baltimore at the Sagamore Distillery. We were outside. We were actually sporting our shirts.
I wore that shirt today. It's over there. The one you bought me when you were down there.
Oh, really?
I wear it all the time. I love that shirt. It's one of my favorite t-shirts. It's the best material. That Under Armour stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we met him at the Sagamore Distillery down in Baltimore, and we started talking to him and telling him about the channel and everything like that. And so
No
we got on board.
way.
Yeah.
Nice
Yep.
to meet you, Greg. Sorta.
Sorta. Nope. Upon equip.
Oh.
Oh man.
Elementary school.
No.
I'm telling you. we
Nope. Didn't happen.
did. Okay.
Nope. Hold on.
She says, nope.
Nope.
No.
Upon equip.
Nope, we're not friends.
Don't even type.
Okay, Mike, I got you.
That's it. You got Mike Noons.
I got Mike Noons.
Mike Noons.
All right, let's give our ratings. What would you guys do? Let's start. What do you want to go? Top to least or least to top?
Least favorite. Let's
Okay.
go. Let's change it up for the fans.
All
So
right.
they're not.
So
looking
we're
at the
gonna go
same-
least favorite first.
Yes.
1, 2.
Oh wait, hold on. Wait, we're just gonna shout it out.
We're gonna point.
Oh, we're gonna point.
1,
Okay.
2, 3. The Plum for you?
The
Derek?
Plum. Wasn't a big
All right, so
fan
me
of
and
the Plum.
Beck, this one, you went Plum.
Oh, you went Plum. Yep.
Okay.
So number 3 was my least favorite.
I'm gonna tell you the saving grace of the Plum. It's not really fair because we should go by the way it tasted. I still stick by what I said for the way it tasted, but that is a darn good mixer. That was okay. I really love what I made, but that was really good too. And I think there's even more we could do with that.
Oh, I
I'm
think so.
very excited to play around with that.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2,
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. All right. So Clyde May is number 2 for me.
Me too.
Okay.
Number 1, the one we like the most out of all 3 of these. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Boop. I like the Hayama. I really enjoyed that. Oh, you like the Plum? Huh?
I do.
Really
I think that's delicious.
But I mean, for a Japanese and for a Scotch, for you actually to say, I don't mind this one, that's the Hayama is actually pretty good because Beck is not a really big fan of Scotches at all.
No.
In no way, shape, or form.
I do like the Clyde May, though.
But again, I mean, we're calling it a Scotch, but what does it actually say on the front of this bottle? Because again, like the Japanese
Product
standards to be
Japan.
Pride of Japan.
Product
of Japan. Doesn't say Japanese whiskey. Proud of Japan.
Product.
So
you got it there.
You're all right there, dude. This has been a tough night for Nick.
I'm good.
All right, we're good. So again, to be considered, actually, it would have to say on the front of the bottle, it would say Japanese whiskey, and it doesn't. It says product of Japan. So we are now. This may be a new bottling. I'm not sure. Falling under the new guidelines, so it may not technically be. It's a blended. It's probably more of actually Scotch from Scotland and a little bit of Japanese in there.
So I wanted to ask them, do you think we'll ever find out these Japanese whiskeys in the past that have used Scotches and find out what Scotches they've used? Or do you think that they're more local distilleries that they're getting them? Like more small local distilleries. They're not a big brand. They're small local distillery. They're using theirs to make their own.
The research that I had done, because when I was first looking at Japanese whiskeys a while ago, most of that collaboration, if they are buying, it's like they have agreements they can't tell anybody. They don't tell anyone.
And
they stick to it. That you don't. And if you do find out what it is, it's because an insider is letting somebody know. They're sending.
That's it.
They're going to send ninjas to your house.
We're lucky if we make it out of here tonight.
So, but yeah, so unless it's an insider that works at the distillery at one of them,
completely
that knows,
like one of those top secret
it's
things.
It's like a top secret thing. They don't want.
Someone's got to release it.
Because the whole thing is nobody wants to know that they're selling their product to somebody else for them to bottle. So,
but now that it's all a hoax, we need the truth.
Well, the truth is just going to be you're going to know what the truth is because if they actually fall into the new labeling laws and the way they're supposed to do it to be called a Japanese whiskey, it's going to have to be 100% made in Japan. Okay. It can't be blended with.
I think that'll be interesting moving forward.
Yes,
because
like I said, it's still
so
in the infancy stage, and yes, it's really not a hard, fast rule they're using yet. It's kind of like we'd like to see this,
and it has to be done in 3 years, and it hasn't even been 3 years.
And that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. So I think we're about to see a huge change in what Japanese whiskey looks like because of these changes.
Yeah, the profile's going to be completely different.
Exactly. I don't think we're going to get necessarily these insanely Scotchy styles, or insanely Irish styles where they're more on the light side. It's like there's going to be more over time, probably more 10-ish years, give it time to evolve, right? But you're going to have okay, that's what I expect when I sip a Japanese.
But understand this right now, there's Japanese whiskeys that are being sold as 18-year, 12 years. Now, for that to fall under, if they just implement this new thing where they have to actually distill it there, it could be 12 years from now before you see a 12-year Japanese whiskey.
And so all those now 8, 10, 12 years,
they'll sell them, but they have to. They can sell them, but they can't be called a Japanese whiskey.
That's what I'm saying. So we won't really know this new Japanese profile for a long time.
Here's one for you. Okay. We've tried it before. Nika from the Barrel.
Yeah, it's on the shelf.
It says Nika from the Barrel whiskey. Doesn't say Japanese whiskey. On the back it says product of Japan.
Good point. You're right. It does. It does.
So technically not a Japanese whiskey. So that's.
I wonder how many we've actually tried straight from Japan.
You know what? I don't know. Probably none.
You said that when you first told me about the
maybe the Hibiki.
Yeah.
I'd have to look into that. The Hibiki Harmony. I don't know about the Whiskey Talkie. Not sure about that one.
Wait a minute. Darren went to a Aponequit. Now we're making friends. Hold on. What's happening in the chat?
Ninjas. That's right. Ninjas will come. It's always a ninjas.
It's always ninjas.
It is true though.
I'm gonna have some Weller and T107.
And Jen Fraser would like to know how to get some kin stuff. Kin glasses, kin shirts. She would like to know how.
Where does it say that? Up top? We probably missed it.
Yep, you did.
Scroll up a little. Right there. You just were on it.
How do I get t-shirts? Show! All right, so here's the whole deal.
Here, we'll
the glasses, I have to order more of them. Like when we did our St. Patrick's Day special, our live,
awesome,
our in-person St. Patrick's Day that we did this year. I had these glasses made up. I gotten a hold of a person that makes them, and it was literally like he sent me them out in a week. I only ordered a dozen of them. So if you actually got one of the first ones, you're in a very rare
club.
elite club. Yes, there's a very elite club. I have to find another one that can make them for me cheaper because the price was ridiculous for 12 glasses.
For the glasses?
Yeah. 12 glasses.
But we can look into that.
Yeah, we can look into it. I have to look
into it. We can look into that for our next Zoom.
A Zoom meeting, but t-shirts and stuff.
We can all be sipping out of Glencairn, keeping it neat.
Oh, maybe that's part of your package.
Ooh, maybe. All right. So, t-shirts.
I'm sorry, I just keep adding to the price.
We're going to be changing
why is our price so high?
over
Well, here's what you get. And we'll do a whole, Vera, this is what you get.
Yeah, this is what you get with your Keeping It Neat package.
You said Vera.
I know. What was it?
Vera White.
Very white.
The t-shirts, we're looking at changing the logo on them. Oh, excuse me. So I haven't
6 degrees
done any more of these. I may have one of our ones from our St. Patrick's Day still, Jen, the green ones.
Classics.
We have.
I think we do.
I think we have those. I don't know what sizes. I think they're kind of like a medium, maybe a large.
DM
left.
Derek your sizes.
Yeah, DM the sizes and I'll let you
have.
know. But we are going to be changing the design on these to the new Able design from our old Able, from this Able right here to the new Able, to our new Drunken Able. But I got to get to the
Nick's party friend.
Yeah, Nick's party friend. So we're going to do that, and then we'll have the new Able t-shirts, which will be coming out with version 2.0, which we'll have.
So if people are interested in glasses, let us know.
Yep, let us know.
That's something we want to do.
Put
in the Zoom.
Yep.
Let us know what you want from season 3.
Zoom cocktails.
We're hitting season 3 soon, aren't we? No, I thought we were close to season 3. Darn. Season 2. We're still in season 2.
We're still in season 2. We're going to be season 3. Well, did we? 2020.
July.
I'm thinking about more when we first thought of the idea.
Oh.
That was our anniversary. Gotcha. It was around this time we first started thinking the ideas. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Fall season? Fall and winter?
We have to be more proactive.
No, the OG, when we were sitting at the bar that day and thought of the idea. It was in the fall. Wasn't it?
It was
winter?
Actually at, what was that? Melinda's party. Wasn't it with the OG? Oh.
OG, for keeping it neat.
For the idea.
Yeah.
Providence.
It wasn't Providence.
It was in Fall River.
It was in Fall River. It was a city.
We have no idea what we're talking about, how we got started, who's on first. We got no idea. None.
And who's sliding home?
So Widow says 213. I think we got him already.
I think that's it. I think we got everyone.
Yeah, I think so. Jerry,
people are capping off the night.
Feel very lucky. Things. 6 degrees of Darren.
That sounds like a TV show.
It does sound like a TV show.
Him and Kevin Bacon.
Sorry for the caps. I drink Nabushu. Bottle says Japanese, product of Japan.
Okay.
Yep.
It says Japanese whiskey. A product. Well, okay. So, but if it says Japanese whiskey on it, then it's a Japanese whiskey. Product of Japan. It's going to be a product of Japan. So, but it can't on the labeling on the front. If it says on the front on the label Japanese whiskey, then it's an actual. It falls under the guidelines to be a Japanese whiskey.
Yeah.
So that's good. If not, it would just say whiskey. It'd be like Nobishu whiskey. It wouldn't say Japanese whiskey. Well, my kinfolk shirt in Vegas.
Yeah, whoa! So did I, Greg. Let's go.
Yeah, nice.
Honestly, Vegas was one of my favorite trips ever.
Vegas was fun. That was
Vegas is a great
Vegas spot. Is a great place. Yeah. It really is.
Where else are people going?
Let's go to Vegas, everyone. Who's down for Vegas? A Vegas kinfolk trip.
Oh my God, I'm in. I don't even have to sign whatever waiver I got. Becca had that was a great question.
And then we have to have. If we all go to Vegas, we have to have the Deadpool. Who's not coming home?
Ooh, who doesn't make their flight? That's a good one. Yeah. Where have you worn your kinfolk attire? Like, definitely always post on our group in the Facebook group. Let us know where you are traveling with it, because I do it all the time. I never think to post in the group. I need to be better about that. But that's a great one. Vegas is a great one. I actually just packed my sweatshirt. I'm going away to a wedding this weekend. I got my kinfolk sweatshirt I'm going to be sitting around a campfire with for sure.
Jen Frazier's in.
Yay. Vegas?
Jen's in.
Kinfolk.
I know. Darren's trying to get us to go to Nashville so bad.
Wants us to go to Nashville.
He didn't pick the right weekend, but
no, that was our anniversary weekend, unfortunately. But if you want it, we can all do. We could definitely, because I can't go. The wife wants that. She loves Nashville too.
Nashville's one of my favorite places on earth. Who's never been to Nashville and never been to Vegas?
Also, before we move on and finish up, if anyone has any ideas for next month, just comment right now.
Yeah,
we
put
probably will
comments in
do
there.
other conversations about this, but you got an idea right now. We love to talk off screen and talk about what's going on. So there's something you want to try, something you're interested in, a region, area, flavor, non-flavor.
Yep. Let us know like what you're looking at. If you'd rather do like a bourbon versus maybe you want to do Irishes, maybe you want to do Irishes and bourbons.
Yeah.
Something like that. Let us know.
October, we could give you October could be a worst bourbon tasting one. We could send you the worst of the worst. We did that one year.
We've done that before,
Oh,
we
yeah,
did,
that
like,
Except
the
that was a
god
challenge.
awful.
If you did it and you recorded it, shout out to Darren and a few others.
Yeah, quite a few others. Actually, there was
you got a little something for it too.
YouTube show actually did it did it too. They did the whole sampling and they tried it all. And
Bearcat.
oh,
Bearcat.
It's horrible. I actually have a bottle to do for Halloween.
Are we trying it again?
No,
we should do it.
No,
for old
we're
time's
not.
sake.
Well, we can. There's another one that we haven't tried that we can try. There's two different flavors of Bearcat.
Oh, the horror episode. October is like one of those like, I'm so excited. I hate it. I'm so excited. I don't want it. I'm not looking forward to it.
So
we always try like the worst things in October.
Yeah, October. But I just found a bottle I forgot I bought. I have no idea what it's like. I don't even know, dude. It doesn't. There's not even a name on the bottle. It's literally. I don't know if it's a bourbon, if it's a whiskey.
Bought it at a yard sale.
No, I didn't buy it, guys.
I was like, what are we doing?
It's like partially.
Derek's like, you gotta sleep over. We don't know what's about to happen.
My grandpa James loved this one. It's just half drank. Could be Pappy, maybe something else. I don't know. But
he made his own blend.
It's literally. I have no idea. I couldn't find anything about it. I mean, it's just. You wait till you see it. We're gonna be doing one of our episodes.
October's gonna be interesting.
How about the crab whiskey? Darren says, hell no.
Hell no. That's right, Darren. You did get to try that. There was a few people that did get to try the crab whiskey.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't bring the beaver whiskey, though. We didn't have that with us, but we brought the
It's
crab.
on the shelf right there. I can see it from here.
Yeah, it is.
Eau de Musk.
Eau de Musk. How about crab whiskey? Yeah. Oh, Charles Maurice didn't like it, evidently. There's not a lot of
candy flavors in honor of Halloween. Chocolate, peanut butter, etc. So almost a flavored whiskey month.
That would be a flavored whiskey month. We could send out flavored whiskeys.
Hey, that's not a terrible idea.
That isn't a terrible idea. I actually kind of like that one.
Because we've never done a flavored whiskey before.
True.
And you know what? Guess what sucks in people? Flavored whiskeys. Because people get nervous to try a whiskey. So having a flavored, I feel like, is a good way to ease people in. Could get some new people. Try it out.
Maybe we will. Maybe it'll be a flavored month. Just trying some different flavored whiskey. Maybe a pumpkin whiskey. Maybe a... There's so many different ones. It's great. There's a lot.
I need you to grow out your goatee again for the winter.
I know. It's coming. It's coming.
Because you can do it
It's
now.
almost getting Movember.
Guys, I can't wait. Derek does... If you're new to the show, Derek normally had to cut his beard for the show and his goatee. And Derek is now in a job... He can grow it out.
I can actually grow it out now, yeah.
It's coming back.
It will be. It's seasonal. It's seasonal, like a beer, perhaps like the whiskey, it's seasonal. It comes in, then it's gone.
Becca's not excited, but this guy is.
Not at all. She's not a big fan of it. But
I don't know. I think you look great.
I just call it a lip scarf.
Throw it on.
Throw it on.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so maybe a flavored, maybe that, if the kin like that idea, you know what I mean? We can do that. Because that we can do out maybe like 4 of those, like 4 samples for the...
That's what I mean, because when you hit flavoreds,
the price factor isn't as crazy.
Yeah, a little different.
It's a little different with flavor. Yeah, you're in that lower side, so maybe we can do like 4.
But we could find some fun ones there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Cool. There's some really fun ones out right now.
Melendi threw in Oktoberfest Bourbon Festival right at the top. October, maybe that's the name of it. October. But that's more beer though. So it's like
there's some good whiskeys made in Germany. We were just looking them up.
Yeah, we were.
Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know where that would be. Like I wouldn't even know what the name would be.
Crown Royal has some nice flavors. Yes, they do. They have a couple of different ones. Southern Tier. Yes, they do.
Oh no, we're thinking.
Southern Tier has a couple of different. They actually have a couple of flavored whiskeys, and they have a pumpkin whiskey. Do they have a regular? Is it a regular whiskey, Jen? Or is it a flavored whiskey? The Southern Tier. I know that they have. Treehouse has a whiskey.
I'm thinking of beer. I'm thinking of Southern Tier's double IPA. I'm thinking of that beer.
Yes, German
whiskey. I'm old German.
Oktoberfest.
Ooh, let's bring it back. I don't know if we do it this month. We might need to do flavored and then this. But blind tasting was a very fun episode. When they also didn't know,
Oh.
we didn't know, and well, you wouldn't be able to know now, but last time
I
She did
knew.
know.
You
She
knew.
poured the
Me and
bottles.
Paul.
and
Yeah, her and Paul
you
did
and
it.
Paul,
Mhm.
Her and Paul had
We
done
haven't
it. They
done a
knew
blind
what
in
it
a
was. We
while.
haven't done a
we could
blind.
bring back our old school methods,
Mhm.
and you'd have to do it. So we'd have to get Sadie in.
She would do that.
Yeah, she would pour them out.
That'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
I like that
Yeah.
one too. So we got candy,
All right, nice.
October theme. We got some blind tasting. Love the ideas. See, I'm glad I threw this up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jerry
that's
Chanelli,
great.
lots of flavored moonshine whiskeys.
Yeah, there are. They
Mhm.
got cherry and they have pickle. They have all kind of crazy stuff.
Oh, the moonshine ones are wild.
The moonshine ones are wild.
Mhm.
They
You'd have to
so-
do a moonshine episode though. It wouldn't
Yeah,
just
that
be-
would kind of be.
I don't even feel like it. Like I don't personally put them in the same area. I know that they say that, but like
it is. Well, it's more. I mean, moonshine is more of like a white dog. I mean, it's really an unaged. It's pretty much all they do is they distill it and they throw it into a bottle and here you go, moonshine.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's something to do though. I mean, we
Mm.
that in the future too. If people want something like that, we can
These
get
are
some
good ideas.
moonshine.
We're gonna
These are
write it
very
down.
good ideas. We're gonna have to write this down on the board. Put it on the board.
Put it on the board.
But other than that, I think that's going to wrap it up for now. So t-shirts, we're going to look at that. If you're interested in t-shirts, let me know.
Or glasses.
Or glasses, things that I'm going to be getting on that I need to do. Fixing my computer, that's another thing I got to do. So we can actually put out more episodes. That's going to be something.
Tell us about your to-do list.
My to-do list is long. I got a lot of stuff to do.
What do you
I
got
don't
going
care.
on this weekend?
This weekend, we're probably going to be traveling. Maybe going to a restaurant or two.
Hey, you guys had a
No, calm
Had a-
down there. We're not going anywhere.
I was like,
Sorry, I have to break a girl's heart right now.
wow. I was gonna say very cute post by you two the other day out by the lighthouse. Very cute.
Oh, thank you.
Hey.
Yes.
That
Yeah,
was sweet.
that was
Little
actually
pat
that
down,
was the Bourbon
that was
Babe's
nice.
idea. She wanted to go out there. She was like, "Hey, let's go do So we tried to do some kind of photogenic kind of stuff with
That's
Abel
nice.
to try to get it, the sunset coming
Yeah.
down, and
Mhm.
Good stuff.
it was a fun time. Then
Well,
we went out for
folks, as always, that's always what we gotta do.
dinner.
But thanks for tuning in. Subscribe everywhere. Tell all your friends. We
Definitely
need as
tell your
much
friends.
love and support as we can. We're
We do.
almost there. 50 away, folks. That's it.
We need
We're there.
hugs.
47,
we need
right?
hugs. Yeah,
We
yes.
need it. So
53.
send everyone to YouTube. Don't tell them any other source. Tell them to go to YouTube and
Yeah,
subscribe.
subscribe to us, but
That's
also
what we need.
If they go there, they may as well just jump over. To
Well, we hit
Facebook and
1,000 on
Twitter.
TikTok. We hit it we're doing good.
Oh,
Push
yeah.
everyone YouTube.
YouTube. Get over to YouTube. But thank you everyone for joining us tonight.
Yes,
we
thank
really
you so
appreciate
much.
appreciate your support. You, what do you got?
Anything?
Thanks for coming.
There you go. Thanks for coming. Nice. Really deep, heartfelt from Rebecca.
Meant that from the
So
bottom
thanks
of my
everyone
heart.
again. Here's hoping everyone finds
A little bit of luxury.
And otherwise ordinary.
life. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, guys.
Good night.
Boys and berries.